Welcome back from that short break. It's the final lap series here on the Tony and Tim Show, where we are looking at the running 2 games to go for all 20 Premier League sides. Very, very interesting. We've had a lot of entertainment across the season, and I'm sure you at home have enjoyed all of it with us here on the show. Looking now at the top 4 sides, the teams that are chasing the top 4 sides will be kicking things off on Saturday for the second week in a row. An early kickoff for Tottenham Hotspur. This time they take on Bournemouth. A side that's lying 14th. They lie 3rd on 70 points. They lost a game last week and another one in midweek, team.
Tony, that's the devastating part with Tottenham. They've lost 2 games at home in succession. The new stadium, the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and they're playing an early game because they have to travel to Holland and face the Ajax side again, which I think is already might be a lost cause, but there's still much to play for in that game. Now, going away to Bournemouth, Tony, is a tricky one, in my opinion, because you're fighting for top 4, and yet one eye again is looking at the Champions League qualification to the final.
It's already thin forward line.
Exactly, Tony. So Pochettino has to play his cards right, and it might lead to fatigue when they go away to Ajax.
Keep in mind they come against a Bournemouth side that has bundles of energy. Especially with that week that they've had off. They will be raring against this Tottenham side. It's the last game of the season at home. They'll be wanting to give their fans a lot of entertainment. They've flattered in some places. They've had good performances. Bournemouth, this will be a tricky tie team for Tottenham, I think. In my pick of the weekend, this will be a 1-1 draw.
I've gone for draw 2-2.
Big one there for Mauricio Pochettino. He can't afford to slip up. The teams are just below him, are chasing, is currently on 70 points, but we have other hopefuls there. Chelsea just lying behind. Will be kicking things off on Sunday afternoon, taking on a Watford side in another London derby.
Tricky, Tony. We've seen what Watford has done before. They lost to Man U 2-1 at Old Trafford, and also lost Arsenal when narrow wins, but with good performances.
Very good.
And this is a tricky one. Chelsea 68 points, not yet safe for the top 4, and with Watford coming in and they're preparing for the final against Man City, I think they will test Chelsea's credentials in this game.
No, this will certainly be a big one, especially with that disappointing result in the Europa League. Chelsea must come also with the vigor to go pushing. There they come into this game on 68 points in the league, 2 behind Tottenham. So they know if Tottenham slips up on Saturday, then they must take the incentive on Sunday. But Watford is a very tricky team. I love the way they played against Arsenal in that 1-0 loss. After getting a red card, 10 minutes, you've already lost 1-0, but they were the better side against Arsenal. So it will be interesting to see how they play. Gerard Deulofeu is a player who has picked up form at the end of the season, and he'll be hoping to take that form both into this game and to the fixtures that remain, especially the FA Cup final against Man City. So it will be interesting in this one, but I think Chelsea have what it takes to go over the edge. I've gone for 2-1 Chelsea. Chelsea
not on that. A win now might guarantee them top 4 position, and I think they'll win this 2-1.
Big one there, and of course chasing top 4 with Chelsea at the same time will be Manchester United. They'll be taking on already relegated Huddersfield, a team that was thumped 5-0 last week by Liverpool. I see nothing more than a win for Man U. I've gone for 3-0.
I've gone for 3-1, Tony, because I think Solskjaer said it in his conference that the team needs to start scoring again. They were scoring before, but failed to score along the way. So they need to score many goals in this one
to bring back the feel-good factor.
The feel-good factor. But you look at United on 65 points. If Tottenham and Chelsea win, then it's goodbye for Man United for top 4.
Big one there for Manchester United. You need to keep winning your games to guarantee yourself and to put yourself in the mix. Anything can still happen before the end of the season. So Manchester United will be hoping to get all 3 points in that fixture, and after that on Sunday evening we'll have Arsenal after their 3-0 win, 3-1 win against Valencia in midweek. Keep in mind they had shipped 9 goals, 3 apiece in all games. They'll be looking to get another 3 goals in this one against Brighton. I've gone for 3-0 Arsenal. I've
gone for 2-0 Arsenal. I think Arsenal has enough to see off Brighton, and they want to see this game as early as possible so that when they travel to Spain, the players have enough time to rest and get another win or go through to the final against Valencia.
For Arsenal, though, in the midweek, they had a very good performance.
Very good.
From their forwards. the coach has insisted on the three defenders at the back.
Yep.
It's very interesting to see how he's playing on the right wing though, with Stefan Lichtsteiner not even getting a look in. Maitland Niles playing ahead of him. But the pick of the week was Andre Lacazette.
Yeah.
Is he benefiting a lot from playing alongside Aubameyang?
Yeah, he does benefit, Tony, because Aubameyang is willing to run via the channels, the wings, and that isolates him at the middle. And the other thing, Tony, I think, in my opinion, I've seen, Lacazette is more clinical than Aubameyang. Aubameyang has got more goals.
He missed 2 chances last night.
Yeah,
he could have had 4 or 5.
Yeah, he could have had that, but he's a technical guy, and I think the two up front and Ozil was behind them, didn't play much, but when Mkhitaryan came in, I thought they were nice runs there. So I think those two up front together are a good partnership.
Arsenal will be hoping they can continue that run into that game, and of course into Spain next week when they take on Valencia in the return leg of the Europa League, now having one foot into that final. That, if they win, will guarantee them Champions League football next week. So it will be very interesting to see how Unai Emery approaches that game on Sunday, trying to be cautious, saving some energy for Spain. Big one for Arsenal there. They can't afford to slip up though.
No.
They find themselves currently on 67 points. They still have a chance to be in the top 4 if any of the other teams slip up. So they still need to get that incentive and at least try and push on both fronts.
Yeah.
If you're Arsenal, do you leave the Premier League and focus on the Europa League?
No, I still keep both ends open, Tony, because they're likely
can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen in here, and they're likely to play Chelsea, which I think is a 50-50 if they met in the final of the Europa.
Both teams chasing top 4 football, very, very interesting football ahead. Of course, we'll be looking forward to that at the weekend. We'll be expecting your comments, your predictions in all those games. Share with us your reactions. And of course, with that, we have nothing left to say. Enjoy the weekend. It's the Tony and Tim Show. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.